Hey guys, welcome to my favorites video. My first favorite, coffee. Because it does what I need it to do to get me to do what I need to do. Coffee. Alright guys, so I wanted to bring to you my current favorites right now, and of course everything I ever mention is cruelty-free. I haven't been purchasing uncruelty-free options for a while now, so I'm kind of just now starting to get rid of those and replacing them with cruelty-free options, which is awesome. These brands are awesome. I love all of these brands that I'm going to share with you guys today. So I have a few skincare products and then makeup, so I'll probably just start with skincare and move on to makeup and work it that way. But yeah guys, if you are interested in seeing my current favoritos, then please stay put. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Don't Look at Me mask by Lush. And this mask, I love this mask because first of all, it's bright blue and there's only like a teeny bit left because I love using it. I have to kind of put it down sometimes because I want to just pack it on. Everything Lush has is really fresh and amazing. All of their products are vegetarian and a lot of them are vegan, so I love giving them business. I think they're an amazing company. So try this mask out. I have dry skin and it doesn't dry me out. It kind of just feels like it's renewing my skin, and anytime, like, I know I've used it because my skin just feels so hydrated and soft and I love it. So love this mask. My next beauty favorite is this Purity face wash by Philosophy, and if you want to freeze the frame and read the front, it's like hella deep for a face wash. I've been wearing makeup since I was a wee lass. No, I've been wearing makeup for a long time. I started wearing full face of makeup around, I would say, like freshman, sophomore year of high school-ish, and it wasn't like an everyday thing. But anyway, the point is I've been washing my face a lot since then, but it's just always good to wash your face. Even, like, I don't want to keep rambling about that, but just wash your face. But the reason I love this so much is because the littlest amount goes a long way. I'm almost done with this, but this isn't like the full size. And I've got to say, I do not know if I will be purchasing a different face wash, just because it really just does remove everything. I have no issue getting mascara or even my dip brow off with this. So my dip brow pomade by Anastasia, which is waterproof, so that just comes right off as well. What I like to do at the end of the day is take a makeup wipe and just get as much makeup off as I can. Then I go to my sink and I just use warm water and kind of work out the soluble products. And then I go in with this and I just do like a little, maybe like about a dime size of this, and I just work it into my skin for a little bit. So you want to remember with cleansers, you want to really work it into your skin and get some stuff out that might not otherwise come out. And I just love it. I think it's really good. The only thing, and I forgot that this was an issue, but the only thing that I don't like is how it smells, because to me it reminds me of like a licorice, and I hate licorice. And so I really didn't want to like this when I tried it out, because I was like, I don't want to be smelling like licorice. It just grosses me out, but it's actually such a gentle smell that it's not too intense, and once you wash it off, the smell doesn't linger, so I can put up with that for this. And then lastly, for skincare, I wanted to mention this Botanics facial oil. It's all organic. I just picked this up at Target. I've never tried Botanics before, but I wanted to give it a try, and so far I really like it. I use like just a night cream, and then when I'm done with that, I'll top this on top, and it just kind of seals everything in, and it's delicious. And I also like to use this under my makeup, not like directly, but I'll use it to moisturize my skin before my primer, so and so, blah blah blah. And I haven't had any issues, whereas some oils, I know, because they are good at cleaning your skin and getting rid of your makeup, then they can tend to make your makeup fall or kind of like melt during the day, and that hasn't happened, so I like this one. And then that's it for skincare. So those were 3 items, and I'm just going to move on to brushes, and then I'll talk about makeup. I have 3 brushes here that I have not used lately, and it seems like I'm always reaching for these 3 brushes for a few different reasons. So I'll go over this one, and I will mention that both of these are both e.l.f. ones, and I got these in a as a Christmas present in a kit. So I'm not sure like their names or anything, but I'll just tell y'all like what it says on it. So this one is the Professional Eyeliner Brush, but I don't use it for eyeliner. I love using this with my cream contour, and I'll just dip it into the product and then like lay it on my skin, and I like to do that. And then I'll also like go up here, but I just like how small it is. And I also use this if I cream contour my nose because it's just a really like straight line, so I like that. I also use it after I do my brows. I just line underneath with some concealer to kind of concealer is like my accent comes out every now and then, but I like to conceal under my brows if there's like a few hairs that I want to conceal that are out of place or whatever. But that's what I like this one for. Secondly, I love this e.l.f. brush, and I don't think I've talked about it. I think I've used it in a tutorial, but I don't think I've really mentioned it. It's just this really fluffy brush, and it's the Professional Powder Brush by e.l.f. So really fancy, but I love e.l.f. brushes. I think they're really good quality for how much you pay for them, because I'm not sure how much the kit was, but e.l.f. brushes can start at like $1, so I think I've mentioned before that I really like e.l.f. brushes, but anyway. So I love this one for a few different reasons. So I like it to contour if I'm doing a powder contour, which I've actually not been doing lately, but anyway. And then I also like it to put on my bronzer because, I don't know, it's just small enough to where it fits in the areas that I want to place my bronzer without like picking up a bunch of product and just putting it all over the place. I also like using this for blush as well, and even highlight, so very versatile. I really like this brush. I purchased this Morphe E27 brush a few weeks ago, I will say, and I was like, okay, you know, I've heard good things about it, and I don't know if it's changed my makeup game, but it definitely has improved my makeup game. But yeah, so I've had this brush for a little bit now, and I'm just, anytime I do my eyeshadow, I can't seem to not use this guy because it's just really fluffy and really nice for like blending, and it feels really nice, and I just really like it, and it does a good job. So I wanted to mention it in case like you're looking for an eyeshadow brush. This is really good to get a light wash of color or to blend out rough edges if that's what you're looking for. So next, I'm going to move on to my makeup favorites, and so I'm just going to do my makeup favorites in the order that I do my makeup because that makes sense to moi. So I'm going to start by mentioning this Too Faced Hangover RX primer, and I hope that's focusing. Let's see what it says. Replenishing face primer with coconut water, probiotic based ingredient, and skin reviver, silicone free. Yeah, I really like this. For me, I don't really think it extends the life of my foundation. I don't feel like it is made to be a long wearing primer that, you know, extends the wear of your makeup. But I do really like it as a kind of an extra step of hydration, and then I'll actually put a primer on top of this one. So I have tried this one a few times without anything else, and I do like it, but I like my makeup to last all the way till the evening. So I like pairing this with other primers, but I really like this one kind of more as a moisturizer. So I wanted to mention it. It just smooths out my skin really nicely. I don't want to say that it fills in your pores or reduces fine lines because I don't really think that it is meant to do that, but I still really like how smooth and soft my skin feels right after I use this, and then I go on with my foundation or whatever other primer I want to use, and then I'm good to go. So the other product I wanted to mention, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I'm using it every single day, and sometimes I'm like, Denise, you don't even need to wear this today, but then I'm like, but it's so nice, so I do. And I'm just talking about the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. So it's this dude right here, this dude. I don't know why I call makeup dude. Like, why has it got to be gendered? And you see why. So anyway, this is the foundation I like to use. Becca, of course, is cruelty-free, and like I mentioned, all these brands are, so I don't want to just keep repeating that, but I'll hopefully put it in the title so it's understood. But anyway, I'm just going to put like a tiny amount on my hand just to show you guys. So it's a really thick and creamy foundation, and I love really thick, creamy foundations because that generally means that they're really pigmented and full coverage. So this is a full coverage this is a full coverage foundation, and so if you see that dot right there, and I just blend it in. I just love the finish it gives, and that little dot just covered my whole hand. So it does go a long way. I like using it with my Artis Oval 8 brush because then I'm not wasting product. But it's not that bad to use a beauty blender because the product is so thick that it doesn't just seep into my beauty blender and steal all the product. But I still prefer to use the Oval 8 brush because I like to conserve foundation. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. And it wears really beautifully. I will say I've had oxidation issues, and all that I mean by that is that it, after a few hours of wearing it, it does kind of turn a little bit darker. And that's only very irritating, of course, because you go through the effort of finding your shade and then to find out that it oxidizes anyway. So I recommend maybe getting one size. I recommend getting one shade lighter if you are going to try that foundation, so that when it does oxidize, it does suit your skin tone. But yeah, okay, moving on. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, I have not been into cream contour for a while. I mean, I used to like it, but I still wasn't doing it on a daily basis. I mostly preferred the powder contouring, but because my skin is so dry, blah, 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 then I like using much more cream products as opposed to a lot of powder products so that my skin doesn't get really cakey and accentuate my dryness. So what I've been using for that is, excuse it, I know it's kind of dirty, but it's that material that like if anything gets on it, it just looks gross. Anyway, we know what we're talking about. So then it's this BH Cosmetics, and it's this foundation and concealer 10 color palette, and this is the foundation and concealer 2 palette, and this is the darker toned one. So we have like all these beautiful deeper colors, and I love these as contours. And then the one I use for moi is this one right here. It's just a really pretty dark neutral brown, and I like a neutral contour. And then this is what I like to use for a cream bronzer. So I'll go in, and I just want to like kind of demonstrate. So I will take the, gosh, I'm all upside down. I'll take this dark one, and I'll use that as my main contour color. And then I'll go in with this kind of warmer cream color, and I'll put that everywhere I want my bronzer to be. And then buff it out with a beauty blender. Good to go. Not powdery at all. Cool. So I love this. The formulation's great. It's a cream foundation. It lasts a long time. It looks really good. It's easy to set. It's easy to work with. I love cream foundation. I'm moving on. Okay. So then I have 2 more things to talk about, and then I will be finito. Okay, so the last 2 products are both lip products. They're both liquid lipsticks, and these are 2 brands that I've heard endless things about but never have tried them myself. And I'm kind of mad that I waited so long because I'm so in love with these formulas that I'm kicking myself for not trying them sooner. But what can you do? Not much. So you can just go purchase them right now and save you some time. So before I got these, the Kat Von D liquid everlasting lipsticks. Is that okay? The liquid everlasting. Why can't I speak today? The Kat Von D everlasting liquid lipsticks, goodness gracious, were my favorite. I really like that formula. These are a little bit different. I'll just freaking show you what I'm talking about. So my first favorite is Dose of Color, and this is in the color Stone, which is raved upon all the time. So I think we know what I'm talking about. And it's just a really pretty color. It just goes with everything, and it's just kind of a dusty rose pink, like gray, I don't know, I love it. And the formula is super comfortable, and I've always really liked the packaging. It just looks really pretty with the frosted glass and then the white and the silver. It just looks really clean and sophisticated, so I really like that. So that's Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Stone. And then the next one I want to talk about is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it's by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and it is in the color Posh Spice. I was like, is it Victoria Beckham or Posh Spice? It's Posh Spice. Okay guys, so that completes everything I wanted to mention for this favorites video. I did just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my uploading schedule. So I'm working on getting at least 1 upload every week. I do have 2 jobs, so it kind of gets a little bit hectic when I'm trying to do this hobby of mine that I like to do. But I'm just trying to get all the kinks worked out and get a schedule up and going so that once I get used to a 1 video a week schedule, I could maybe up it to 2 and then be more consistent with that. But please bear with me for these incoming weeks where I will be adjusting to this schedule. But please like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. But alright guys, that's gonna be everything, and y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.